Inside the Magic, covering Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Studios, and more. We know fun.
Inside the Magic, and I'm here.
This video is sponsored by our friends at WDW Magazine.
Hello everybody, it's Mike Celestino from Inside the Magic. Just trying out our new intro there prior to this. Something we're toying with. We'll see how that works out. And today is Tuesday, May 22nd. I'm recording this, and we're going to start this week's Inside Disneyland Resort. This is episode 5. And we're going to start it here at the construction site for Pixar Pier, because this morning I just attended a media preview for Pixar Pier, and we got to see some new things, we got to try some new things, and there's going to be some news coming out about that. I got to meet the Edna Mode walk-around character, so there's going to be a video up about that, and you'll see what she looks like. But I also wanted to show you that there's a lot of progress being made on Pixar Pier itself. A lot of paint has been applied, and you can see it really taking shape. We got about a month to the day, exactly, pretty much, until this thing opens up. And you can see they've finished painting what used to be called Mickey's Fun Wheel and will now be Pixar Pal Around. The scaffolding has come down around that. And then you can see also, if I zoom in real close here, you can see one of the new games, the Boardwalk games, coming to Pixar Pier. This one's called Wall-E Space Race. And there's Wall-E and Eve flying around there. This is a game that's going to be a tribute to that famous scene from that Pixar movie. And then from a slightly different angle here, right next to that, you can see you kind of make it out through these steel girders. Those it's La Luna Starcatcher, I think is what it's called, right behind it. So those are some of the new Pixar themed boardwalk games. And then here on the boardwalk leading into Pixar Pier, still a lot of work going on here, but they have installed this really nice ironwork grating up here with silhouettes of all of these Pixar characters. Look, there's Joy from Inside Out, Wall-E, Buzz Lightyear, Bruce the Shark from Finding Nemo, Pepita from Coco, there's Flick from Bug's Life, Jack from The Incredibles. All your favorite Pixar friends represented up here. The alien from Toy Story. There's the Tin Toy, look at that. Deep cut Pixar references. So neat. Really like that quite a bit. Got to Edna Mode in there too. Let's continue walking through here. So I want to see, look, each one of these is completely unique too. As you walk further through under this awning, look at this. You got Mr. Incredible, Randall from Monsters Inc. Gosh, you could spend an hour pointing at all these characters. Let's go to the next one here. Actually, I think this one might be an inverse of the first one. Right, yeah. So this is the reverse image of the first one that we looked at. And I think the same is true for this final one here. So there are two unique images, and they've been flipped around on either side, but still so cool looking. And then as we move further down the boardwalk here, they've painted these streetlights, kind of this golden yellow color. And I don't know if that's supposed to tie in with the adorable snowman frosted treats here, because that's kind of got the yellow theme for the lemon flavor ice cream that they serve there. We're going to continue down the path here toward Pixar Pier. So from this vantage point, we can see kind of the tip of the new queue building for the Incredicoaster, which is modeled after the Incredibles new house in Incredibles 2, coming soon to a theater near you. And then you can see over this way the new iron marquee entranceway to Incredibles Park, which is one of the neighborhoods of Pixar Pier. Let's get a little bit closer to that. And here you've got the new paint scheme, new color scheme coming to life on the Incredicoaster with these red stars. And they've taken the scaffolding down around a lot of the Incredicoaster, but not all of it. So you can see up there to the right side of the loop, you still got a lot of scaffolding. And they haven't done much work on what used to be King Triton's carousel and what will be Jesse's Critter carousel. That's going to be opening at a later date. It will not be ready in time for the opening of Pixar Pier next month. Here's kind of a closer look from a different angle of the La Luna Starcatcher sign and the Wall-E Space Race game right next to it. Just wanted to show you the full sign for La Luna over here next to Toy Story Midway Mania, which is still open during construction of Pixar Pier. Okay, this is kind of a cool detail, and a few other people have noticed this, but if you look up this first lift hill, this is actually where you're propelled up the Incredicoaster in the first hill, the first lift tunnel here. You can make out Dash. There he is. There's the focus. So you can see the Dash figure inside that first tunnel. Kind of giving you an idea of some of the story elements coming to the Incredicoaster. And here's peeking back in the other direction toward the rest of the track here. Right, there's where the track starts. This is where it launches you out. And let's take one more look. See if we can find Dash again in here. There he is. Kind of got to let the camera find the right brightness level. There he is. All right. Well, let's move on. Pixar Pier. It's opening June 23rd. We're going to take a look at some other stuff. So I'm over here in the Hollywood Land area of California Adventure. And you know what I missed? That they started selling, and it only lasted a couple days, was the wearable Infinity Gauntlet sipper, which is a pretty cool collectible memorabilia from the world of Marvel and Disney parks here. And I missed it, of course. I'm just coming on the wrong days for these things because I still don't have that Alien AP popcorn bucket either from Pixar Fest. But as usual, I'll keep checking back throughout the summer, see if I can get my hands on either one of those. And we'll take a look at the Incredibles 2 exclusive sneak peek, which is here in the Sunset Showcase Theater, formerly the Muppet Theater at DCA. And this actually just replaced the Pixar Shorts Film Festival, which had just opened for Pixar Fest. I can only guess that the Pixar Shorts Film Festival will be back after this Incredibles 2 sneak peek goes away, once this movie opens up, because Pixar Fest will last through the rest of the summer until early September. And as you can see by this poster here, Incredibles 2 opens in June, just next month. Let's take a look inside. This way to the Incredibles 2 sneak peek. And you've got a bunch more of these Incredibles 2 large size banners with the individual characters on them. There's Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, Dash and Violet, and then you got Jack fighting that raccoon, who is heavily featured in the movie and in some of the footage that they've shown already. Here's a big Incredibles 2 billboard. And then you got the standee over here with the whole family. And that pesky raccoon again. Let's go inside. So inside the theater here, just in the lobby area, there's a big display of Incredibles concept art and some cool maquette sculptures. In fact, there's a lot to see here, so I'm gonna make a separate individual video of everything that's going on here in detail. You can find that here on the Inside the Magic YouTube channel. I'm gonna go in and watch the preview of Incredibles 2. And I'm over here in Tomorrowland at Disneyland now, at the Star Trader shop, where they've got a bunch of new merchandise for Solo, A Star Wars Story, which comes out this Friday. I like these droids. There's a new droid factory set. All these droids are from the new movie. And anybody who collects Star Wars droids is going to want this new variety pack. Look how cool this is. I might have to pick this up. $29.99. And you got some new shirts. I like these car magnets, especially the Chewie is my co-pilot. And then Solo shirts, Millennium Falcon. You got a Chewie water bottle here, Chewbacca. Just trust us. And then you got, I like this nifty looking Star Wars jacket. And it's got the Millennium Falcon with the model number on the back. That's cool. And there are some snap together models. A kid's version of Han's jacket. Where's the adult version? And that's from the new movie as well. But the thing that caught my eye as I was browsing around here, and that I've actually already just purchased for my next Star Wars related formal event, which comes up every so often, is this tie, which from a distance just looks like a striped green tie. You get real close and you've got Boba Fett's helmet on there, which is pretty cool. as a fan of the Fett. And I've liked a lot of these button-down Star Wars shirts that have been coming out. Just a constant stream of Star Wars merch here at the Disney parks. And look, they've even got a bunch of leftover merchandise from May the 4th, which was a few weeks ago, as we know. I guess those did not sell out. Let's keep moving along here. And I'm here inside Star Wars Launch Bay in Tomorrowland, and it's been a couple weeks since they introduced this Rey meet and greet from The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. And I have to say, every time I've come in here, she doesn't have much of a wait. There's Chewbacca, there's Rey, 5 minutes to 30 minutes. I kind of feel bad, because, I like Rey. I feel like Rey's a popular character. And there's some people going to meet Rey right now, but guys, if you're here at Disneyland, come meet Rey. There's no wait. Unlike Chewbacca, look how popular Chewie is. I guess Chewie's been around for 40 years. And Rey's only got a couple years on her, so. And then same thing over here at the dark side. We're looking at Kylo Ren with 5 minutes, and Vader's got 10 at least. And this is a Tuesday afternoon, so it's not the busiest day of the week, but the original trilogy characters definitely seem to have a bigger following than the sequel trilogy. And I'm not judging the quality of the sequel trilogy. I've enjoyed them, but surprised that Kylo Ren and Rey are not drawing in the crowds. It seems to be like that no matter which day I've come and checked it out. Okay guys, this is pretty cool, pretty exciting. I'm here on the Rivers of America, back by Critter Country by the Hungry Bear restaurant, and looking out at the peaks of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge over the berm there, past the Disneyland Railroad tracks. But I just noticed this for the first time today. Look at this. You can see this structure starting to take shape. Looks like part of the city on Batuu back there. And again, this is the first time I'm seeing it. Apologies if people have noticed this earlier and I just didn't pick up on it. But I think that's great. Again, we're just about a year out from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge being ready to open up, and the work that's being done on it is just so impressive. Look at all these rock formations. Still got scaffolding around them up there, but they are taking shape, and so is the city area too, that we haven't really seen much of past those entrance gates. And you can't really see it from the other side, from the parking structure, because it's blocked by the very large show buildings for the attractions back there. So pretty cool update there on Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Here comes the Mark Twain riverboat down the Rivers of America. It's a nice day here at Disneyland. It's kind of hot, but it's also overcast, so you don't have the sun beating down on you. It almost feels like Florida today here. It's a little humid. Not really California weather, but I like it. Let's move along. Strolling through New Orleans Square here, and the Jambalaya Jazz Band entertaining guests on the pathway. Just a little taste of the street atmosphere here as I make my way into Adventureland. Okay, I'm standing here in Adventureland next to the Jungle Cruise, and guys, I have to admit, this is what I was really excited about coming here this week. They finally put up the construction walls for the Tropical Hideaway, which is the new eatery coming here to Adventureland, replacing Aladdin's Oasis. And along the walls, you've got some cool concept art, not for the Tropical Hideaway, but from the history of Adventureland. You got the Jungle Cruise here. Nice mask. More Jungle Cruise stuff. Concept for the show building, the queue building. Tiki room. Flowers and show building. Coming soon, the Tropical Hideaway. They haven't given us a date yet on when exactly we can expect this to open. Let me see if I can peek in. You can't really see much. But I'm super psyched for this. And there is concept art out there. They released the art on the day they announced this Tropical Hideaway, and it looks really cool. And I have a feeling I'm going to be hanging out here a lot after this opens up. Here's some more Jungle Cruise, and you got the Swiss Family Treehouse there. Prior to it being Tarzan's Treehouse. But yeah, just so excited for this. And because this is shut down, you can't use the companion restroom that was inside there. So goodbye to Aladdin's Oasis, and welcome to Tropical Hideaway, coming soon here to Disneyland. Can't wait. So guys, I've left Disneyland theme park and I'm now in downtown Disney District in the World of Disney store, where I've noticed it's the 4th of July already in late May. I guess we're coming up on that season. You got a bunch of red, white, and blue Mickey and Minnie apparel, collectibles, hats, American legend Mickey Mouse. So we're getting ready for Independence Day here at Disneyland Resort. Never too soon, if you ask me. Why not? And then right around the corner from World of Disney, over here at Naples Ristorante e Bar. I'm not good at speaking Italian, despite my high school experience. They've opened up this bar area. The construction walls are down on part of the giant renovation they're doing here at the Naples restaurant. And you've got this really nice looking bar. Another bar here at downtown Disney. Can't have enough bars. You got the Trader Sam's, you got the Splitsville, you got the Uva Bar, you got the Jazz Kitchen. So many bars ready for the summer, ready for people to come here and start drinking at downtown Disney District. I like the look of this bar. But the rest of Naples is still being renovated. You got the construction walls up over here. We're open. Join us on the patio. So they're still working on this, and I'll keep you posted when it starts to look more like that and less like that. All right, I wanted to wrap up this week's episode of Inside Disneyland Resort here at the Lego store, where I just think this is really neat. This is the new Lego roller coaster set that is now available to Lego VIP members, and I think at the end of this month it becomes available to everyone. But it's just something I've wanted my entire life, an official Lego roller coaster, and this is a giant set. It's just tremendous as far as the height goes. Of course, it's almost $400, but this thing is crank operated, so you can turn this crank and it operates that lift hill over there, and then the roller coaster makes its way around the track. Or you can plug in a battery that's sold separately, a motorized, a battery operated motor, I should say, and this thing, it works on its own. It'll just keep going in a loop around the track, and I just think that's so cool for theme park fans, amusement park fans, and Lego fans. That's about as cool as you can get, and it's definitely going on my wish list this year. I don't know when or how long I'll have to wait until I get this, but it'll be mine eventually, I'm sure. Super excited about that. But that's going to wrap it up for Inside Disneyland Resort for this week. Thank you so much for watching. We had some catching up to do because I missed a couple weeks with some other events going on. I'm going to say goodbye via the Hulk over here. This is Mike Celestino from Inside the Magic. See you real soon.